Welcome, everybody, to Renaissance Boys. This is episode 39 of the best show on the internet. Um, Make sure that if you want us to talk about anything, send it to our business email, leave it in the suggestions channel of our Discord. I added a few articles from our suggestion channel this week, so yeah, we'll be taking a look at those sometime over the course of the show. Make sure to, hit that bell on YouTube. Follow us on Twitch so we can, get notifications when we go live or start streaming. So yeah, let's talk about some news, baby.
Let's talk about the frickin' news, dude.
So
Osama bin Laden, they got him finally. I've been waiting for that day.
On an unrelated note, have you guys seen Osama bin Laden's daughter, or not daughter, his niece?
No, is she thick?
Yes. She's also, I think, a conspiracy theorist and or a Trump supporter. Not sure which is.
She came out and supported Trump, I think.
Yeah, which is
I don't know if it's a good thing. Or...
I just think it's funny. I don't have any thoughts on her, but whatever. I mean,
Oh, he's got a lot of daughters.
It's his niece.
He's got 11 daughters.
It's his niece, dude.
Oh my god, I mean, niece.
He's got three. Yeah. He's got three nieces, though.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Which niece is it, Elias?
I don't remember.
524. I bet it's 524.
I don't remember.
Whatever.
Couldn't tell you.
Pronounce that name.
I think
she's an American singer-songwriter.
It starts with a Q, I think. I don't remember.
This one starts with a W.
None of his three nieces even have a Q in their name. You are unhelpful, Elias. Thank you.
Why as a woman would you want to go to...
Oh, Noor bin Laden is her name. This isn't part of the news today. This just came into my mind and I just thought it was funny.
What was her name? Noor?
Noor.
Noor the Four.
Noor the Fooder.
Anyway.
Her great-grandparent is Awad bin Aboud bin Laden. Just in case you were wondering. Let's learn about him. Wow, he died in 1919, if you were wondering. Why is that even tracked? Why do we know Osama's great-grandfather?
That's so hard to see. You're gonna get us banned, dude. That's against TOS,
Push
dude.
terms of service.
Oh no!
You can't do that, bro.
That shows how Clayton is invested in the show. He says, "I want to get us banned."
Get me out of here. I'm gonna spell boobies on my TI 34 second edition.
Dude,
until Twitch bans me day one.
So in real news this week, Dune released a trailer. This is a Warner Brothers movie releasing this year, sometime next year. Oh shit!
Boom! No.
Numbers not acquired.
Exactly.
So Dune is releasing December 18th this year, and it's a adaptation of a science fiction novel from 1965 by author Frank Herbert, and the trailer is kind of nuts. Like, it seems kind of like Star Wars, but kind of less space opera and more gritty. It's got a really star-studded cast. Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya. What's his name?
I knew you were gonna say Zendaya second. Idiot, got him.
I forget what. Dave Bautista is in it.
Dave Bautista.
At least one of the Star Wars. Yeah, Momoa's in it.
Yeah, I saw Momoa.
What's
no,
his name?
it's not him. It's literally just Aquaman.
Yeah,
it's like the cartoon version.
The crossover.
There's at least one Star Wars actor. I forget his name. I think he plays Poe Dameron.
Harrison Ford.
Yes.
That would ruin the movie. Harrison Ford is a bad actor. I've said it. I say it before. I'll say it again.
I think I've come around. I do remember you telling me about this on the show. I think I've come around to the idea. At least at any time past Indiana Jones 3.
See, I mean, unless
Noah
you
says
cast,
literally since his birth, he's been a bad actor.
dude, Harrison Ford has been a plague on this planet.
But yeah, I mean,
That's,
as far as
that's heavy.
cast, it's a really really big cast. Oscar Isaac is the guy who played Poe Dameron. He's also in this, so it's a pretty like high performing cast. Josh Brolin's also in this movie. Stellan Skarsgård is in the movie. So
They got Frank Sinatra.
no,
Well, then it can't be a good movie.
yeah.
Alright.
But yeah, I don't know. We watched it. I think that it's going to be a very interesting movie. The science fiction seems like not too
Pretty
crazy.
fake. Seems pretty fake to me. Can't be real.
I don't know. Any other thoughts about the trailer? The tone or the theme?
It gave off a Disney vibe. Is it a Disney movie?
No,
who's producing
It's
it?
Warner Bros.
Warner Bros.
Warner Brothers. Okay, yeah. It gave off like a Disney vibe, but I don't think it's going to be like a stereotypical Star Wars or Marvel type movie.
I think it'll be
Obviously,
pretty alright. So I will have to see. Apparently, this is not the first adaptation of this movie. The first adaptation was in 1984 by David Lynch, and there was another one. There was another mini-series made for it back in 2000 and 2003. So
I kind of want to watch that first adaptation and then rewatch and then watch the new one.
yeah,
See.
I think we're probably gonna go watch this movie and then actual review it on the show.
What did you just say?
Blah blah blah. We're gonna review that on the show
Got
as well
him.
as Christopher Nolan's Tenet, which will be next week. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I don't know. Seems like a good movie. Very interesting science fiction. Not like it doesn't seem overly exciting. It kind of reminded me of Ender's Game a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ender's Game.
A little bit. So seems pretty alright. Travis Scott has a burger. We talked about it last week, and ads about it are everywhere. And
It sucks.
it features the Travis Scott action figure, so it kind of feels like a Robot Chicken bit, but it doesn't have a punchline.
Yeah, it's just
And it's real life.
Yeah, and it's just real.
This is our this is our reality.
Because it kind of comes across as like really awkward because the way that he phrases, I take the fries, and sometimes I do this, and he does the meme thing where he shakes it above his head, and then he dunks it in barbecue sauce. Like the whole thing is so strange. So
I
don't
think
look
their
out for more
idea was
ads.
like they're like, hey, people like Travis Scott. Let's have him build a burger, and everyone's like, yeah, that could work. That could work. And he's just like, took a quarter pounder with cheese, bacon, and onions, or cheese, bacon, and peppers, and they're like, that's all you want for your meal. He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay.
Big brained.
And they had to go.
Galaxy.
Also, I think the first burger that was sold is on eBay, as well as any of the Cactus Jack McDonald's merch is on sale on eBay, and it is priced really high.
Wait.
You can buy the first burger, serial number 0, for like $1,500.
Is there a serial number on it?
I don't know.
It's
That's
just stamped onto the bun.
with edible ink.
No, not even edible ink. They just
Travis Scott McDonald's burger box with ticket. Order number 1478 for $50.
See, he's
That's a
he's
steal.
1478. He's not even close to first. I like the.
It comes with the mighty sauce.
I really like the idea that you buy a $6 burger meal for $1,500.
But these aren't serial numbers, are they? I thought they were just
I have
order
no
numbers.
idea, but I think the one guy was like, "Yeah, this is the first burger sold." Although I have no idea how we would even know that, but that's what I heard. Why he was pricing it at $1,500.
I bet
I'm
it was
seeing,
the
like,
first owner of the store.
No clue.
I don't.
Wait, does
How
it
is this man?
does it really have a serial number?
I think he's joking.
I have no.
I think he's joking.
I can't tell. That could be a very realistic thing.
The Travis Scott burger OG all dead stock pickles included one fry with 2 bites taken out of it.
Because it's OG.
Buy it now price for $500. There's one bid. Someone put $69.99 on there.
Oh, this whole Travis Scott burger has made me think that we just live in such a strange reality.
We need the Renaissance burger.
Honestly.
The Renaissance burger.
Yeah. What would it be? What do you think a Renaissance burger would be?
Let me take a look at the McDonald's menu, see what I can.
Muster up here.
It would be like a Big Mac, but instead of everything, it's just a whole loaf of the middle sections of the Big Mac. Not the top or bottom, just the middle section.
The whole loaf.
The Big Mac is only 550 calories. I would have figured it was a lot more.
550 calories is a lot for one burger. One burger that does not fill you up for a quarter of your daily intake.
Yeah.
Or more.
Here's what we do. It's the Big Mac minus the patties.
No meat.
No meat.
It's just bun. Dude, we could do that.
It's just bun, cheese, lettuce, pickles, and of course the special sauce. This is just a disgusting culmination of that build your own burger thing McDonald's was doing in the first place.
Man, I remember that. If anyone's watched the Internet Historian video on that, pretty amazing.
That was hilarious.
And then they realized they're like, oh fuck, we can't actually make the Bernie Sanders special. So now we have to make the Travis Scott burger.
Which is arguably funnier than any of those. Because it's real.
Because it's real.
Anyway, Eminem's home got invaded. Which is interesting.
We need to assassinate Eminem. We need to.
That's what this guy was doing. He was like, he broke into a window at his house near the kitchen, and then apparently Eminem himself confronted the guy, and then his security team woke up.
This is what I don't get. I have a couple questions. First off, what kind of security team is not awoken by the noise of the alarm? And second off, if this man was here to kill Eminem, as this article suggests, and this article also states that because Eminem's security team didn't wake up, he was forced to approach him himself, why is he still alive?
True, why didn't he just end it there? He probably had some like strong words for Eminem first, you know, like some like valiant last stand there.
He just pulls out a crumpled piece of paper with Eminem lines from his songs, trying to tell Eminem he's going to kill him, but before he finishes, he's stopped by his security team.
Apparently, this is not new news either. Apparently, this happened back in April. This home invasion. He was arrested on first-degree home invasion and malicious destruction of a building charges after breaking into his home. He's on. Why does he? Okay, the article says $500,000 cash bond, but then this tweet says $50,000. I'm not sure if there's a difference.
I bet it's 50.
At first, Mathers thought Hughes was his nephew, but it was dark, and Mathers soon realized he did not know the man in his home. Imagine you're Eminem's nephew, you just smash his window, and you're just like, "Hey, uncle, how are you doing?"
So yeah, the case will move forward and will be held on September 28th. Not anything else. Not that anyone's gonna be watching this, but
Let us
It
us know
happened.
if you want us to keep you up to date on the Eminem home invasion.
Renaissance Boy streams the court hearing.
Let us know if you
Ooh.
want us to invade Eminem's home, because we could do that.
Oy. I'm gonna do screen sharing real quick. Daisy Ridley reveals original key Rey Kenobi plot in Star Wars. So basically, the reason that these movies sucked is because even the directors didn't know what was going on. And what I thought was originally the plot was at least somewhat considered. So
Rey Kenobi.
then really it went to no one, and then episode 9 came and J.J. Abrams was like, oh yeah, it's Palpatine. So
Would it be? How would you end the movie if it was Rey Kenobi? Would like Kenobi come back and like start up the new Empire? Where they just shoehorn him in instead of the Emperor?
I really don't know.
I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi's daughter.
Just at the end, Ray just walks into a building and just goes, General Kenobi, and then the credits roll.
I'm just gonna highlight this middle section. Ryan Johnson basically derailed the plan that J.J. Abrams had. So
Who would have thought?
crazy. Oh man. This was I think detailed in an interview with Josh Gad. So yeah, if you want to go watch it, obviously that's on Jimmy Kimmel Live. Not sure why you'd watch Jimmy Kimmel, but you know, if you got bad taste,
Elias
watch Jimmy
Roche.
Kimmel. Watch Jimmy Kimmel. If you have good taste, come watch us. All right.
We are the only good late night talk show.
I wish we could hold a late night talk show.
Well, we're in the prime time now, so we're competing against
directly
TV.
competing with Jimmy Kimmel.
No, doesn't Jimmy Kimmel come out like 9, 10?
That's the joke. No, we're directly competing by being 4 hours ahead.
True.
And only
One
day a week. Only
they
one
watch
day
our
a week.
show, and they're like, I don't need to watch Jimmy Kimmel. Wait, no, Jimmy Kimmel's on break.
Is he?
So
Permanently?
no, not permanently, sadly, but
Oh, damn.
just for the summer. He said, due to this pandemic, I'm taking a step back, and he was the only late night show to be like, bye. So I think that's why Josh Gad was there, because Jimmy Kimmel was not.
Makes sense.
You gotta love when your show that is named after you can be done without you. That's gotta make you feel real nice.
Josh Gad probably did a better job too. So
Jimmy, just let us know if you want to be on a decent show, dude. We'll get you. We'll pick you up.
we'll get Jimmy Kimmel on the Renaissance Boys.
I want Jimmy Fallon. I don't want Jimmy Kimmel. Hell no.
I want Conan.
I want the superior Jimmy. AT&T's 5G sucks.
It's worse than 4G in like every major city, which is how do you mess up that badly, you know?
I got a T-Mobile ad today about how bad AT&T's 5G coverage is, which is really funny because T-Mobile's coverage sucks. Most of my family has T-Mobile except for me and my mom, and their coverage
Wow.
is terrible because they're all on my dad's plan.
I see.
So, their coverage sucks, and I think it's really funny that they're saying that their 5G is better.
I mean, it's just like how good can 5G be at both giving you coverage and giving you cancer? So like, no wonder it's slower. It's got two jobs to do.
5G was slower than our 4G phone in 21 out of 22 cities. It takes at least 50 megahertz of dedicated 5G spectrum to make a real difference. Apparently,
That's cool.
Baltimore was the only city where it worked properly. Reduced AT&T's average download speeds by a shocking 61% across the city.
Isn't Baltimore like not a good place?
No, which is why it's kind of funny that their 5G is good.
I mean, name a major city that is a good place, to be fair.
That is true.
Warren, Ohio, baby.
Shout out to the Warren, Ohio gang.
The Warrenites.
The Warrenites.
The Panthers.
Me and Noah saw an article today about a meat thief who left his face mask behind.
At a Warren.
Yeah, somewhere in
What was it, like a butcher shop or something?
I have no clue, but I think it was either a butcher shop or a deli.
Imagine it's the same guy that stole all the seafood from Giant Eagle.
He's hitting everybody.
He steals all the cuts of meat from the fucking local butcher shop.
Listen, I can't say I blame him. All right,
they sell pretty well. So.
Those are premium. So yeah, apparently Verizon's is better, but its coverage is also pretty garbage.
Yeah, they say Verizon's is only good in like LA and New York.
Which that's two
unsurprising.
big cities that you want it to be good in.
Yeah. But like other than that, like it just doesn't apply to anywhere else in the United States.
So actually, T-Mobile also had wasn't always faster than 4G. Had the most availability of any carrier, but it was 17% slower than 4G, where both networks were available.
Nice.
So yeah, 5G still sucks. Hopefully it gets better, but until that point,
I think it won't.
Until that point, don't freak out about 5G phones because they're not even that good yet. Home Depot cancels Black Friday.
No.
Joining, I think, Best Buy and Target, maybe.
Walmart needs to cancel Black Friday. They're the big problem.
Are Target and Best Buy doing the same thing that Home Depot is doing? Because that would be sick.
I know at least Best Buy cancel. I'm not sure about Target, but I know for sure Best Buy
completely canceled.
I'm pretty sure.
What's Home Depot doing like special?
They're making it like 2 months long.
Yes, that is what they're doing.
Which is actually dope because maybe I'll redo my bathroom.
That would be sick.
That makes a lot more sense, especially for like hardware stores, because renovations take 2 months. It's crazy.
Let me run to Home Depot for these Black Friday deals. Has an entire truck full. Yeah, it's beginning in early November through December, which is pretty sweet. And honestly, like the fact that it's extended to kind of Christmas shopping makes a lot of sense because Black Friday is where all the people that are ahead of Christmas is Boxboy got his beard. What's up, Calstrip? I haven't seen you since like one of our first streams.
Gaming.
Thank you. But yeah,
I wonder if will COVID kill Black Friday
and make Black Friday months.
Black History Month?
No. That's not what that is. But yeah, I mean, realistically though, in the last few years, the what's it called? The relevance of Black Friday has changed because there's not just 1 day deals anymore. Now it's
It's like
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and sometimes all the way up to Cyber Monday. So it makes sense that they're stretching it out. And just like I think that this whole discount of like 2-month discount makes a lot of sense for retailers because you get a lot of stuff out, and that way it doesn't like create such a strain. You can just kind of go whenever in those last few months of the year. So
I still like, I guess not this year, but I still like the idea of like 1 day the sales are insane, lining up outside the door. Like I need to buy this TV for $50, and I need a pepper spray baby, and I need to get out of here. I like that idea.
You like that kind of consumerism? I mean, it's kind of
Yeah.
it's the idea is fun to watch on like Live Leak or whatever, but I think going to participate is not the greatest. But
I've
whatever.
just never understood it because most retailers not only start discounts before Black Friday but extend them past.
So yeah, this is
So
kind
I
of a
don't
cool
get
thing.
why we're beating children in the Walmart section because
Okay,
you're trying to get the same Lego set. Like
but
what?
I do that for fun. Not
You do that for fun.
Lego set.
I like pepper spraying babies.
We could just make beating children legal so we don't have to wait till Black Friday to do it.
Exactly.
I just want to plow
It's like-
over a
it's-
child with my cart.
Sorry, kid.
In other news, Microsoft launches Deepfake detection tool ahead of the election, which is pretty cool.
Pretty good.
Deepfakes are pretty funny. There was some joke article about like the talking head things from like the political shows. How that's like deepfake. But yeah, deepfakes is kind of a big issue, especially with advertising and just whatever you find. It's not a good idea to have fake news basically out there in video form. So yeah, it's developed by its R&D division, Microsoft Research, in coordination with its responsible AI team. It gives a percentage chance or confidence score that the media has been changed.
I just think it's hilarious. One of the comments on this article was made by Quap Master.
It says, haha, I told you all.
I told you all.
Dude, we should have listened to Quap Master when he spoke.
Everyone doubted him, but he knew all along.
In the same vein, Twitter expands its election and misinformation policies, which is kind of whatever. Will now label or remove posts that prematurely call an election winner. Rules go into effect September 17th. It will be applied on a case-by-case basis.
I want a social media website to pledge to only show false information.
I love how
Stop showing me the real stuff.
I love how this article says, just so blatantly and not even like anything behind it. The president has already sought to discredit mail-in voting, despite all evidence pointing it toward it being a safe and effective alternative to visiting the polls in person. It's like, what?
Dude,
Just interesting.
In Ohio, you can do this thing where like you can do the mail-in ballot, but you can physically drop it off at a voting place, which is probably like the best bet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just think that voter ID and stuff is kind of necessary, and not to get too political, but we can have protests, but we can't vote in person. That's silly.
True. It'd be really easy to socially distance at a voting
It's
place.
like you basically already do it. Just like have a nice, efficient line. It's not that hard.
So I don't know what their goal is there. But...
my local voting place is actually not too bad at all. It was not super crowded. So and like you have all day to do it.
Yeah, and we have high schools opening back up. People can still go to supermarkets.
Why isn't voting day like a national holiday? Like, why do I have to work on voting day?
Exactly.
How am I gonna vote on voting day? What?
I think there's like laws in place, like you can like get out of work to vote
on certain days,
or or you can like have like they have to schedule around your voting time or whatever.
Government oversight. Listen, if I need to have government ID to buy alcohol, drive, take the ACT, I think people can survive with voter ID.
I always forget that you literally need an ID to take the ACT.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? In
Make
more
sure you register your ACT test.
in less political news, iPhone 12 has some pretty crazy camera leaks, including 4K video, 120 or 240 FPS video, which is
4K
nuts.
240 FPS. That is insane.
As well as a laser-assisted night mode, which will make focusing in nighttime a lot more accurate. It comes from a very renowned leaker in the iPhone community. I forget his name. But it is pretty cool, and the idea that anybody that buys this new phone will have like slow-mo technology that's like basically as good as you could want it, like cinema quality.
Yeah.
That's good enough. So
Now, if only it wasn't an iPhone.
true.
If only it wasn't an iPhone.
Huawei to launch Harmony OS, their new operating system, sometime next year, after I think Google banned them. Its operating system coming to its own smartphones in 2021. Open to third-party hardware makers. Basically, this is because because of U.S. sanctions, Huawei was forced to release flagship phones without Google Android. So this is going to be a official competitor to Google Android. I'm sure it will be less secure from a national security standpoint. So we'll see. Coming next year. Walmart to test drone grocery delivery.
Hell yes, dude.
Walmart drones, Drone Mart, the wall drones.
Walmart said Wednesday it would run a pilot project for delivery of grocery and household products through automated drones, along with end-to-end delivery firm Flytrex, as the U.S. retailer looks to beef up its delivery business.
Walmart could, I think I said this last time, but Walmart could easily go up against Amazon
Yes.
in terms of retail and stuff.
Because I think a really good move in terms of delivery, because Amazon is already convenient. They already have their own distribution network, but I think drones as a delivery method is such a bad sounding idea.
No.
The idea of, like, imagine just like a blimp with like a storage facility in it. You've got washers, you've got dryers, you've got fresh produce in the blimp. it just flies outside of your city.
That would be dystopian and cool.
Dystopian and cool is my favorite kind of thing.
They're gonna start the testing in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I'm pretty sure that's where J. Cole lives or was born. I'd love just like a cross promo between J. Cole and Walmart for drone delivery.
Apparently, they already partnered with Ford and self-driving vehicle startups Gatik and Neuro to explore delivery through autonomous vehicles, which makes a lot of sense.
You're gonna see shotgun sales skyrocket after this goes big, just so people will practice skeet shooting on them.
Have you seen the picture of the guy throwing the beer at one of the drones? It's one of the best images on the internet. It's some fat guy and his wife, or like some other girl. He's just throwing a beer at this drone. It's a great image. See,
these drones, they can't fly over.
What is this autofill suggestion?
What is it?
I typed in throw beer at A, and the autofill suggestion was pregnancy test.
Throw beer to pregnancy test.
The most
crazy neighbor throws beers at my drone.
These drones can't fly over houses unless they can reach 500 feet. Because legally you own 500 feet above your house.
It could fly on
fly.
It could fly above the sidewalk.
It could fly above the sidewalk, but is it faster than just a delivery van? You know, like I guess it can skip stoplights and stuff, but I don't know.
I don't know either. And the
'Cause
idea
it would
that
have to stick to the street.
you'll have to like maybe do air traffic control on
Yeah.
residential areas seems like such a hassle in the
And
future.
what if there's two?
Also, yeah, like what about those people that live right next to the airbase in Vienna?
They can't. They wouldn't
They
be able to
can't
get
get
the.
it.
Yeah, I've got no clue.
Interesting.
One of the most consumed drugs in the U.S. and most commonly taken analgesic worldwide.
Heroin?
No,
Heroin, baby.
Oh.
it's pain relief drug.
Oh.
The most common pain relief drug in the world induces risky behavior, says a certain study. Acetaminophen, also known as Tylenol or Panadol, also increases risk taking, according to a new study that measures changes in people's behavior when under the influence of common over-the-counter medication. Apparently, it's at least partly at OSU, which is sweet.
That is cool.
They just don't feel as scared when they consider something risky. 25% of the population. Holy cow. That's a lot of people taking acetaminophen.
You think they're mind controlling us?
He just
No.
pops some Tylenol and goes like 55 and a 45? Hell yeah.
They're doing it so we pay more speeding tickets so they get more money.
New research suggests people's effective ability
Tylenol gets a percentage of all speeding tickets.
Person's ability to perceive and evaluate risks can be impaired when they take acetaminophen. While it may be slight, they're definitely worth noting. Most common drug ingredient in America, found in over 600 different kinds of over-the-counter and prescription medicines. So yeah, this is like actually kind of a big deal because that's like a very normal dose, a single 1,000 milligram dose.
Maybe that's wild.
It's a
I
very
think I'll start.
it's a very interesting test. It's a balloon pumping test.
Oh, they just pump the balloon farther if there's Tylenol in their system. Then I would have given him like a car and like asked him to go speeds. Hey, go fast. And if they pedal to the metal, then they're taking risks.
Yeah.
Because a balloon popping isn't a risk.
I don't know.
I guess.
It's you get money every time you pop the balloon.
Oh.
Or the game is what you get more money you pop the balloon. So if you're like conservative, you don't you cash out. You don't keep going. But you can make more money if you keep going. So
Okay.
yeah, it makes you less risk averse or more risk averse, which is really interesting. I don't know. Just want to talk about that.
Wish they paid me.
Speaking of mind altering drugs, really?
Gamer gum.
Gamer gum.
Gamer gum, baby.
Razer makes the gum gamers didn't know they needed. Respawn gum focus on mental focus and reaction time. So
Is it by 5 gum? Oh, yeah,
I think yeah, with
Blind.
5 gaming gum. Yeah, I don't know what I can say.
I wouldn't want. That's just drugs.
Oh my god! 10 packs for $30?
That's kind of that's not terrible, but it's not great.
$3 a pack.
I mean, you could buy the checkout lane worth of gum in Giant Eagle for like 37 cents, dude.
Yeah, it's a green tea mixed with like vitamin B and a mint flavor or 2 other pomegranate watermelon and some other flavor that's not on the
Tropical Punch. I'm on their website.
That actually doesn't seem bad.
Wait, you should click the link because this picture they have, this one guy looks like he's just he's hopped up on some big stuff with these blue eyes.
Which link?
The 10 packs for $2.99 link. It takes you to their website. they're holding the gum like they're jewels. And I just like what is the guy with the orange background there?
He's so serious. A screw off razor. But yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Gamer gum time.
Gamer gum.
Also,
I do like the
like all of the gum sticks are black.
yeah.
Which I feel like is just gotta make your tongue look disgusting.
Yeah, but someone looking at
It's
your tongue while you game.
Yes, dude.
It's better
Tongue
than Adderall.
cam. It is better than Adderall, I guess. I'll give you that one.
Dude.
Also, this article that I got off of that one, I don't think we have in here, but I think it's worth talking about. Just real quickly, apparently Ninja has signed a multi-year deal with Twitch, so he's back.
Yes, we
back
do. We
on
do
Twitch.
have that, Mr. Epic Games, Amazon Prime.
That's why I didn't notice it. I was looking for Ninja. Okay. Well, yeah.
Rockstar support is now telling fans to stay tuned for GTA 6 updates on Twitter or checking the Rockstar Newswire. Which is weird because they didn't for many months. Rockstar recently refiled ownership of the GTA 6 and Vice City domain names. And there's a report earlier this year, obviously, that the game is in early stages of development. So yeah, this could be something, could be nothing. Maybe a trailer reveal in sometime soon. Who knows?
Also, Isaac, the 5 is supposed to mean it stimulates your 5 senses. That's why it's called 5 gum.
See, sound, smell, and sight.
How does it affect
sound?
sound?
I don't know how gum would affect sound. I guess the other ones maybe, but
you can hear it. You can hear it when you chew it.
I guess. Who chews that loud? Somebody
just
chomping on
like,
gum.
Pop rocks. They're just crackling as you.
I could go for some Pop Rocks right now. Hell yeah, dude.
No one has ever said that before, ever.
Bro,
I could go for some Pop Rocks.
If Pop Rocks isn't like one of your favorite candy, but you've never bought it because you can't find it anywhere, I'm sorry. You're just not a gamer, all right?
Where do you find Pop Rocks at?
I don't know where you find. I don't even remember the last time I've seen them, but you can find them some places.
Their website says the planet's #1 selling popping candy. Like what other popping candy is there?
Good question.
Could you imagine like a lollipop, but it's just one giant Pop Rock, and you put it in your mouth and it explodes?
The police are responding to just a loud explosion, and you're in a chair, your head is gone, and there's just a Pop Rocks lollipop wrapper on the floor, and they're just like, son of a bitch, he was too young. He was too young.
That's really dark. Your jaw's just blown off. You look like one of those best score ads. That's terrible. But it would.
They say, detective, was it a suicide? He goes,
yes.
Worse. Pop Rocks.
It kind of. This is kind of unrelated, but kind of reminds me of that one burger that that like explodes in your mouth with cheese. Like the top bun explodes. You remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I remember
Gross.
that vaguely, but I remember that.
Gross. EA apologizes for full screen in-game ad in UFC 4.
That's as good as it gets.
The boys just plastered over 2 people beating the fuck out of them.
It's not like they already have ads everywhere in the game. It's like I wouldn't be surprised if the next few fighting games have in-game ads where it's just like real internet like downloaded ads just play on your game.
So is this game already like $60 to get?
Yes.
Yeah, you pay $60 and there's already ads on the ring. Like you've got ESPN Plus and Of course, Tovo tires. Who the hell is going to play a UFC game to buy tires?
I don't know.
Me.
The team had turned on ad placements in the game during the replay moments. Yeah, it's already limited to they already have ads for menu tiles or octagon logo placement. And apparently this happened a month after the game's release, so they did so like the news didn't talk about it, or the reviews didn't talk about it. Apparently they've disabled it.
That is crap.
So yeah, this is a terrible idea. Quote, it is abundantly clear from your feedback that integrating ads into the replay and overlay experience is not welcome. Which is so stupid. Like, do they focus group any of these decisions? Obviously, it's a good group like, advertising wise. Obviously, it's gonna make you money, but that's such a stupid decision. Like, something only EA would do. Oh my
Who
lord.
loves their cash?
Yeah, of course it's on r/asshole design. Very true.
You could only imagine too, just like the high execs, like the suits at EA are just like, I don't get it. Why don't they like us as a game company?
Why do they hate us so much?
Let's just make yearly release games with hella microtransactions and just advertise them on AAA title games. What's not to love?
Oy. Call of Duty Cold War multiplayer was revealed, and it looks. I've seen the video so far. It looks alright, but not much better than Modern Warfare. It looks exactly like Black Ops 4 and Modern Warfare combined. Just no special abilities. It's just, I don't know. It looks almost like an offshoot of Call of Duty.
That trailer they released that showing gameplay on the PS5 looked graphically stunning.
Yeah, graphically it looks good, but like as far as like overall UI gameplay elements, it's just like
Yeah.
it looks like another COD game. And
I'm probably unless they come out and they're like Zombies is going to be a PlayStation exclusive, because that is my biggest concern, is that
oh my
they're gonna
god,
make
if Zombies was PlayStation exclusive, somebody's gonna throw a
I
firebomb.
doubt they will, because they will pay a significant price for doing that.
Nice.
Nice, Noah.
But we'll probably, I mean, I'm probably gonna get it.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll
Not
see
that
if
I'm happy about it.
I'll see if I'm
Unless,
interested.
again, like they said, if Zombies isn't for everyone, I'm not getting it.
Yeah, that would be very stupid. I haven't been interested in the last few Call of Duty games. Modern Warfare obviously was a huge exception, but hopefully this is decent. Only problem is I still can't stand doing it on the stupid Activision launcher, the Blizzard launcher. It's I don't ever open that launcher, and it just doesn't open, so it doesn't update. It just sucks. Also executions and weapon inspection to return. That's basically it. Not much else has been seen, but like it looks alright, but not like incredible. The article says it best when they basically say, the notion that the best game is the newest one is very outdated, and this once a year model is really old, and they really should just focus on making a good product instead of pumping one out. But whatever.
Who do you think they are? A good game company? No.
A group of good game companies?
If I do, yeah, in the trailer too for multiplayer, there was like a 10-second clip at the end for Zombies, which one looked terrifying. But two, there were a couple little things in there. Monkey bombs are back.
Heck yeah, dude.
I didn't play Black Ops 4 Zombies, so I don't know if they were in there, but there are monkey bombs in this one, and I do know that perks weren't in Black Ops 4, and in the trailer you can hear the Juggernog perk machine, so that is good.
That's exciting. Anything that's kind of a spiritual return to like Black Ops 1 and 2 Zombies is a good idea.
Even 3 had some good zombies. I played
Yeah.
a lot of Black Ops 3 Zombies.
Did you really? That's crazy.
Yeah. I was running the Easter eggs with a group of people.
I just didn't know, I guess. Among Us hits 1.5 million simultaneous players, which is kind of crazy. Party
I
game,
still feel it.
it's a lot of fun. A party game released in 2018 about a crew trying to do your very basic jobs. Everyone's played Among Us. It's really fun. Basically, it's Life Simulator the game, or like baby game.
It's
But
hilarious too because I feel like from my experience trying to get into a game, the servers are literally just someone's computer running in their like dorm room.
yeah, it's really bad. It's number 3 most played game on Steam at the moment, with a peak of 182,774 players today, which was yesterday. So it's got a lot of people that are playing, even on Steam, which is a $5 purchase game. A lot of people playing on mobile, which is free. So yeah, I mean, it's a really fun game, and it's good to see that it's doing well. And
Oh dang, Anthony's in here.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
Anthony is in here. Yeah,
I hope it is just DLC first because I know from the way they shot the trailer that PlayStation still has that exclusivity on it. So that just I'm
Mhm.
fine with just getting DLC later. Continue, Elias.
Mr. Epic Games, Amazon Prime, Fortnite is back.
The man, the myth, the legend.
He's back on Twitch, baby, and he's exclusive. Begins today. Mr. Blev, Mr. Ninja Blevins, started streaming on Twitch again. Starting at 12 p.m. Pacific time or 3 p.m. Eastern time today. Doing streaming full time, which is, good. I think he's a really, really funny guy. I think his clips are some of the best, along with our boy Shroud. So yeah,
His clips are the best for the wrong reason. I
no, because
remember
they're really bad.
there was Shroud released a video of like the God Squad. It was just like him, Jordan, Ninja, and Hiko playing, and Ninja just he just missed a shot on someone who was standing still. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. It's good. It's a good thing that he's back on Twitch doing streaming because he's a funny guy. Like to see more
He's
clips
live
on
right
Reddit.
now with 80,000 on Fall Guys, so like he's doing well.
We should
for
we should
himself.
host him for sure.
He should host us.
Welcome, Andrew. You're welcome to the stream. We've got actually a little bit more stuff, so you're gonna be here for a little more content. Some Nintendo news today. Retro Studios, the guys that are behind Metroid Prime 4, hire an industry veteran to help steer development. Boom.
Boom.
Industry veteran
Boring.
Dylan Job worked on Doom, Twisted Metal Black, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Worked on a PlayStation 3 title, Warhawk. I haven't heard of that game.
Neither have I.
You haven't heard of Warhawk, dude?
No, it doesn't sound familiar. Twisted Metal, I know the franchise.
Twisted Metal. Oh, do they have any? I played Twisted Metal on the PlayStation 2 with my friend.
It's really crazy.
I remember Twisted Metal, but I don't think I ever played it.
It's the crazy clown game with all the weird vehicles.
Yeah,
Explosives.
it's that vehicle combat game.
It's like Rocket League, but if it was only on demolitions. Basically.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
He's the director of development, so he's responsible for schedule, scope, and product quality. So yeah, I think good news. I'm excited to see any details come out about Metroid Prime 4 because I think it's gonna be hopefully a good game. I just want to know. I want to know, baby.
Hoping, praying.
Me too.
He's hoping and he's praying.
On the new PlayStation, Xbox, or upgrade my PC and get from my PC. Well, we'll get you, Andrew. Give us a second.
Yeah, we'll run over your PC specs. We'll let you know what you need to do.
Mr. Sakurai, this is kind of a whatever article.
Dead.
Basically, one of the last updates was
He's dead.
No, he's not dead.
He could be.
He's dead and I killed him.
Nintendo, in their last Smash Ultimate update, changed the fact that you could now listen to any kind of music on their Battlefield stages, like stuff that is IP neutral. And apparently, that was a huge undertaking because it involved Nintendo basically asking each of the IP holders for every single franchise that is in the game for the ability to put music on those stages, which is, in a cast of 70 plus characters, that's a lot of IP that you have to go and talk to. Konami, Capcom, Bandai Namco, Sega. So that's a lot of thing to go ask. Square Enix, I think. So yeah, kind of crazy. Just a little snippet. Last this week, Hyrule Warriors is getting a new DLC called Age of Calamity, which focuses on the Breath of the Wild expansion, basically. So, in this new DLC, there'll be a reconstructed, remade version of the Breath of the Wild map and areas, which is actually not the exact same map. It's different. There's a lot of other buildings that are still pre-made. Very cool. There's some really great videos showing the comparisons.
So who do you play as?
Any of the characters in Hyrule Warriors, which is like
okay.
you can play as any of those characters. It's a DLC for that game, which I think is pretty cool. Breath of the Wild is a great game, so glad to see it here on Hyrule Warriors, which is actually pretty fun. Speaking of Breath of the Wild, though, let's talk about Craftopia.
Craftopia. It's basically just Breath of the Wild, but like more stuff to it.
Mm-hmm.
They just took like all the great aspects that they liked of every game they had and said, let's toss them all together, and that's what they did.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of Pokemon, a little bit of Breath of the Wild. You get some hoverboards, and there's like modern Minecraft vibes to it. It's pretty cool.
I like this thing under the article. Drinking the power of the ultimate video game, which is funny. Because there's actually a lot to do in this game. There's crafting, there's like farming, there's combat, there's like vehicles as well. There's a lot of stuff to do in this game. It's very interesting. The art style is very reminiscent of Breath of the Wild, though.
Very.
But obviously, like Stardew Valley's got similar like theming. Very interesting. I have not seen Genshin Impact. Send me like a link later. I'll take a look at it.
I'll take a look at it right now. Ew, is this anime? Ew.
Anime. We don't watch that here.
Let's talk about some Ubisoft news. There's a lot of Ubisoft news today.
Ubisoft news.
Ubisoft. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is launching a week early. So it's going to be coinciding with the launch of the Series X.
Pretty smart. Pretty smart.
Now will be out on November 10th. It will launch on PC, PlayStation 4, and Stadia on the same day. So I don't know. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, they must be pretty confident that they'll have it done and fine-tuned by then.
I think so too.
I mean, they never have fine-tuned, but
no.
It doesn't have to be decent. It just has to be on par with their other titles.
Exactly.
Yeah, which I think it will be. I think they've got the formula in an interesting place right now. It's different from the way it used to be in like 2 and 3, but it's not. It's more refined than like Origins. So it's pretty interesting. Also today, Ubisoft Forward detailed games like Watch Dogs Legion, more gameplay about Immortals Phoenix Rising, which we talked about a few weeks ago, which is the Breath of the Wild-esque kind of problem-solving, but also combat game in ancient Greece.
Prince of Persia remake.
Yes. Okay. First, Ubisoft is releasing a location-based VR game for Far Cry, and it features the return of boss from the third game. You can't play it at home. Instead, will be played at zero latency locations. There are several across the U.S. and in other countries. Division 2 is getting a really big update called The Summit, a new mode exclusive to Warlords of New York owners. It tasks players with climbing up a skyscraper for a battle on the top level. It's one of the hardest missions in the game, but there are different difficulty levels. Phoenix Rising got an official premiere trailer.
But this, oh my gosh. Okay, first off, this makes me fucking cringe.
What?
So I was watching a little bit of this Far Cry VR demo, and this one girl is playing in high heels.
Oh no!
Who let her put on a VR headset, backpack thing, and fucking like VR blaster in high heels? Hell no.
Dude, she's gonna hit the ground hard.
That's such a bad idea. I can't. Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake, which it was one of the first games I bought for the Xbox 360, and I ruined because I didn't at the time I didn't know that you couldn't like move the Xbox while it was on. So I got a nice ring on that game. So I haven't played that one. Maybe I'll get a chance this time.
Isn't Prince of Persia like the origins of Assassin's Creed?
I don't know. It does have some of the same like elements, as far as I
heard
remember.
they were making the Prince of Persia game, but they weren't allowed to make the sequel, so they reskinned the sequel that they already started and made their own spin-off called Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
It's a faster, fully mocapped remake, which is interesting.
Wow.
Hyperscape gets a new mode called Turbo. Puts everyone at max level for loot. More stuff about the Rainbow Six Siege stuff. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. What's it called? The Complete Edition trailer launched.
What makes it complete?
I don't know. I think it's new platforms. I think that's maybe it. Not sure.
It's just the full movie.
It's the 10th anniversary of the game. Oh no! It was previously delisted from stores. That was the big thing. Watchdog Legion got more gameplay about recruitment. Riders Republic, which seems it's just an extreme sports game. It looks a lot like Trials, at least in this image, but apparently it's by the same studio that made Steep, which is a really fun game, to be honest. So
yeah, cool.
Also, Aiden Pierce from the first game is back in Watch Dogs 3.
Really? As a playable character? That would be cool.
It is. It's
I wonder what's he doing in Britain?
Question. I don't know. He's just with the Legion, baby. And then Rainbow Six World Cup was announced for summer of 21, which is pretty cool.
Is this their first tournament since their Pro League restructure?
I think so. The tournament will see 45 national teams compete in qualifiers. First of its kind for Rainbow Six. So it's basically a big like restart for. No. This is a World Cup, so it's a nation-based thing.
Oh, I see.
It's like a soccer World Cup.
Interesting. 14 teams though were directly sent to the
final stage. Which makes sense.
Interesting.
Well, okay. These are also the most established esports regions for Siege. USA, Canada, Brazil, Germany. Like that makes a lot of sense.
Wait, does it just say Chinese team?
Is China? It doesn't even look like China's on this map. On this thing.
Well, no, the flag isn't. There's a thing. There's a white circle, and in it says, I think Chinese team.
Wait, where is this?
On their website.
I'm looking for it right now.
Yeah, look at the 45 participating countries. And in the directly invited, there's a white circle that just says Chinese team.
No, Chinese Taipei.
Oh, is that makes more sense.
Chinese team.
Chinese team.
Apparently, Clayton just can't read it. It's got an interesting
I can't see
little
it,
thing.
dude. I'm sorry.
I mean, that's kind of crazy. The final stage will be 20 countries and regions, so I don't know. Pretty sick.
Not that the game is any good.
Meanwhile, CS:GO cancels their major, and also
Ooh.
bans not bans coaches.
Bans 3 coaches.
Yes.
3
Also,
or 5?
I think 3. It doesn't say in this blog post. Basically, any teams that were disqualified for exploiting the bug that was you could spectate anywhere on the map as a commentator, which was obviously not allowed. Any teams that were disqualified during an RMR event will have their RMR points reset, which is kind of a big deal. So yeah, RIP CS:GO. Let's talk about some Xbox news, because this is basically the rest of it. EA Play is coming to Xbox Game Pass.
Exciting.
Game Pass gets better and better. It's literally at no extra cost, starting this holiday, so sometime around Christmas, probably. Anyone with a PC version of Game Pass, which is only $5 a month, or Game Pass Ultimate, which is $15 a month, will be able to log into EA Access or Origin Access completely for free, which is really good. Game Pass on PC has a lot of really good games that you can't get anywhere else on the platform, not on Steam, not on anywhere else. Also, just combining Origin with that is just a good idea.
It's a no-brainer.
No.
No, they don't make it worse.
Just it's more games that you get for free, and you don't have to buy separately.
And if you don't like EA, you just don't have to play the games. Hell yeah.
Boom.
Today also the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S specs were revealed. The Series X is obviously the most powerful on paper. The Series S though is actually a really good deal. It's only $300, and it's tiny. It's all digital, 144p up to 120 FPS, DirectX ray tracing, variable rate shading, variable refresh rate, ultra low latency, a custom 512GB SSD NVMe, upscaled 4K games, and then 4K streaming media playback, which is really crazy for the $300 version. I'm just gonna put it on screen. This tiny, okay, that's an Xbox controller. Imagine the size of an Xbox controller, and basically 3 of them is the whole console.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Granted, you can't buy anything physically, but it's not like most games are bought physically anymore anyways.
Yeah. And you know what? I think this is I think it's a really smart move for them to do this, because I think the general perception right now seems to be that the PS5 is going to be better. Of course, we don't have a price or anything for that yet.
I think the
But
specs that were
even just-
leaked, I think the specs that were leaked were better for the Series S, but I think starting and swinging out of the gate is really good for Microsoft, because literally every single piece of news that I get is just good news from Microsoft, good news from Microsoft.
Yeah. But this is nice because with the talk of better exclusives, and they've got that new SSD for the PS5, a lot of people are going to get this, and this $300 console gives a lot of people an option to get both.
Yeah, but that's not it though.
If you want to play fucking Halo.
Yeah. The performance is supposed to be a lot better than the Xbox One. The Series X is supposed to also support a lot of the same stuff, variable refresh rates, all the way at 4K at 60 FPS, which is kind of a good sweet spot to have for $500.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I can't. It's supposed to be a lot more powerful. Let me see if it's in the other article real. Um, no, this isn't in there. Basically, the GPU of the Series S is supposed to be up to 3 times as powerful as the Xbox One. I'm not sure if it's the Xbox One X. Compared to the Xbox One's 8-core, 1.75 gigahertz CPU, or the One X's 8-core, 2.3 gigahertz CPU, the Series X's 8-core, 3.6 gigahertz, which is a lot faster. What is the Series S's? I don't know what their thing is. Basically, the specs for all of them are pretty good. Even the Series S is supposed to be pretty good. So, all I'm saying is, good news for Microsoft. Their new games is gonna be pretty sweet.
It's gonna be horrible.
It's gonna be absolute dog shit.
And in our next piece of news, not only do you not have to buy either of them outright, you can buy them in, quote, Xbox All Access. Basically, you can now buy the completely new Xbox Series S or X as low as $24.99 a month. The Series S is $24.99 a month. This comes with Ultimate Game Pass, and obviously that is a huge list of games at no upfront cost. 24 months of Xbox Games Ultimate Pass. Games Pass Ultimate.
That's crazy.
And then the Series X is $34.99. So for $10 more a month for, I think, 2 years?
You did say 24 months.
Yeah. At least 2 years. You get a way better console, and you also get Game Pass Ultimate.
Free games.
0% APR, and that's a really good deal. So even if you can't buy the console outright, somebody for Christmas could say, "Hey, I bought you this subscription to the Xbox experience." So it's a pretty good deal.
It's not too bad.
It's like a Best Buy plan, but it's Xbox's own thing. Pretty alright.
Pretty alright.
Yeah, I can't compared to PlayStation. No matter what they're gonna say, this is a really strong showing for Microsoft. So we'll see.
I
what
don't
happens.
think you can beat it.
I really don't think so either. The only problem is obviously that the only thing the Xbox has ever lacked is exclusives. So that's what PlayStation will probably try to capitalize on.
I mean, regardless of what console you side with, even if you're a PC user, $2.99 for an brand new gaming system is
Insane.
stupid cheap
for what you get. That's
insane.
You can't make a PC for that cost that does 1440p gaming at 60. That's literally impossible. So I don't know what Microsoft is doing.
A graphics card alone that would require you to do that is $300.
1440 60 is impossible at that price. And obviously games is you can buy Xbox Game Pass, which is one of the best services for getting games in general. Yeah, it's just if you want to play it better, buy an RTX like the 30 series.
That's what I will probably be spending my holiday money on for $2.99. Granted, it's what actually $3.99 for a 3070.
Sony hasn't said anything obviously yet, but apparently a UK retailer is saying that sometime this week the that Sony would be revealing the price of the PS5 and starting pre-order sometime today, which was September 9th when this tweet was up. Basically, sometime this week is gonna happen.
I'm counting down the days.
Yep.
I'm not.
All overall, though, this is kind of a crazy week with this price reveal and specs reveal and all that. Xbox is in a good place. We'll see what happens going forward, but you know, some should spice the games up, spice it up. I'm trying to forget what else I was gonna say. Darn it. I can't remember. Dang it.
Does anyone else have anything you want us to talk about?
We won't talk about it. Nothing.
Nope. Nothing. This has been a long stream. Hour and 22 minutes.
It has been, dude. I have to pee, man. What the hell?
So with that, that's gonna just about wrap it up for this week. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. If you wanted us to discuss anything, be sure to send it to our business channel, business email, or leave it in the suggestions channel of our Discord. Thanks for everyone for tuning in. Be sure to check us out on YouTube.
Hey,
Highlights going up tomorrow.
Too, take the wise words of former Vice President Al Gore. Chase the bag.
Oy. Check out our highlights that will be up tomorrow on YouTube. Check us out anywhere where you can listen to podcasts. Turn on notifications. Join our Discord to know when we start streaming. That's it. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
See you guys next week.
Bye-bye.